short break here. We're returning to Tomb of Annihilation. We're at the plateau atop Mbala, having just destroyed the nanny poo poo green hag. We see that her various minions are also involved. And that brings us to Roken.
Cool. So, is she still laughing? No, she's dead. So this fleshy monster here, how far away is it from me?
15 from Cliff. You're somewhere in that. 15,
cool.
Give or take.
I will shoot a firebolt.
Excellent.
Let's see if I remember how to do this with the help of my fox for aim. Oh, well.
Hold up, you're a halfling.
Oh, that's right. Thank you. Oh, re-roll that one. Had to. Well, that was on advantage. So
yeah, the better of 4 and 2.
Yeah. So let's see. And then I add my spell attack bonus. Gosh, it's been a while since I've done this.
Yeah, the spell attack. Yeah.
Yeah. So plus 6. So that's 10 total.
It's a 10 total.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently that's enough to hit the flesh golem. It needs a 9.
Like I almost like trip over myself, like shooting this fireball, and it still manages to hit. It's like, all right, it's good. Good for me anyway. Almost max damage, 19.
Sneak attack?
I don't know if I get sneak attack. Oh, because I had advantage, right?
Because you have advantage, yeah.
Yeah. It's been a while since I played the rogue. And I get my sneak attack damage. Where it is? Third page. 4d6. Additional 12.
Mm-hmm.
Burn his flesh.
And it seems that as it takes the fire, it takes its roar.
That was so hard.
The GM took the overflow damage. Oh shit.
Way to go, Rogue.
It did so much damage, I went offline. Punch the highlights out of my hair. Okay, so having dealt a whopping 31 of fire damage, the golem takes the fire, and what was its ominous kind of takes this very kind of high pitched as it's on fire.
This guy is fire. All right, I'm gonna hide. Not like action hide, but I'm gonna get out of the line of sight, friends.
Okay. So that was Roken. Pew. And you move your distance. distance away. We have Professor.
That didn't kill it. It's just
No.
on fire.
Yeah. She lit it up.
Cool.
Seems unhappy about it, but
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm gonna shoot at it.
mm-hmm.
Does a 21 hit?
The magic number is 9.
So yes. That's 22 piercing damage
Gotcha.
from the rifle.
22 piercing. And that's your arcanist weapon. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the actual gun.
So I believe that counts as magical, right? It's like a wand.
Yeah.
Thing on it.
It's not an actual bullet. I never have to reload.
Right. Yeah. It's a boomstick.
Mm-hmm. And I believe that's it for me this turn.
So what was the damage on that attack?
Oh God. Hang on. 22
22.
piercing.
22 piercing. Okay, thank you. Noted.
Glad I did not delete that. Okay.
I guess you did hit, but you had advantage on that shot, and if you wouldn't have already, because Alex helped you both.
Well, let's see if. Nope, not a crit.
So, Splinter Scale makes the attack. Any other activity, reaction, bonus, move?
I believe that's it for
Okay.
this round.
Next, it would be Cliff.
Oh, my sweet boy. He will run up and swing at it. Okay, that's a 20.
Yep. Magic number is 9 to hit.
Well, that was a natural 20.
Ooh, natural. Love it.
So 27 to hit. 1d4, so 18 piercing damage on that one. No, wait. Sorry. 18. Oh yeah, piercing. Okay.
He's using the spear.
Morningstar.
Morning.
Morningstar's piercing apparently.
And that Morningstar, is that magical?
Yes. It's one of my infusions actually.
There it is. So, 18 magical piercing.
Mm-hmm.
It reacts to the blow.
Second attack is a 10 on the die, so I guess that counts. Eight damage on the second attack.
So with these last two blows, you've like knocked pieces of it off. This patchwork being is like now missing puzzle pieces.
Oh, hang on. His savage attacks on critical hit add additional damage. It doesn't say what additional damage.
One or how?
Hang on. I don't know. It's on his sheet. I'm gonna go ahead, add damage to dice roll. Very informative. Thank you.
Is that the feat?
Once.
I don't think so. I think it's a
Savage
fighter.
attacker, once per turn, when you roll damage for a melee weapon attack, you reroll the weapon's damage.
Yeah, that's not. I don't think that's what this is. Hang on. Maybe it's an orc thing.
The
Half orc.
thing?
It's a half orc thing.
Yeah.
This has never come up before. I'm sorry.
Savage attacker.
One of the weapon damage dice and an additional time.
Oh, so
Cool.
whatever the dice you're rolling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we know. So yeah, 4 more. Boy, was that worth it.
Yeah, apparently it's re-rolling all of the dice. So even if you crit, there's more dice.
No, that's the feat. This is a half orc trait. It just his people are just naturally angry, you know.
Ah, there we go.
Cool. When they
Alright,
crit,
so we
they
got some
really
extra
crit.
damage there. How much was the extra?
A 4.
A 4. Gotcha.
Totally worth all that time.
Mm-hmm. But still.
Yeah.
As your attacks lay into the flesh golem, there are
Oh,
missing.
and by 4 I mean 8 because it's part of the critical.
Oh, it's an extra dice that then gets doubled. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gross.
All right. And after Cliff swings, do we have any other activity from Cliff? Move or bonus?
No, he's gonna stay there and pull aggro.
Is this the action surge? All right. Wayne.
Next we have Wayne.
Wayne is flapping and hooting like a flying monkey. And he's and he does toss out in common, nobody attack the monkeys. And just like he will pour out the good berries on the ground and say, "Hey guys, she dead. She dead. She not feeding you anymore. I'll feed you. You like good berries? Come get a good berry. Check them out. See what you like. Hey, none of they will kill you. They will look at them, fuck up your big friend. Come get some good berries. Good berries."
Right.
And I will take my action to attempt to persuasion these little fucks with my primeval awareness. They recognize me as a kindred spirit. Through sounds and gestures, I communicate simple ideas like, hey, good berries are better than getting whacked with everything they're throwing at that thing. Do you see that fucking gun? Go get a good berry. So I'm offering food and safety. I can tell their emotional state, whether they're affected by magic of any sort. It's short-term needs and actions I can take to persuade it not to attack, other than fucking good berries.
Right.
Who doesn't want a good berry?
So
I want a good berry. 24 hours.
As far as you
Give me
can
that.
tell, they don't seem to be under any influence.
Okay.
There was an arrangement that they had.
Clearly.
The communication you have in the moment is they're hungry. They don't need to be attacking. They will gladly take good berries instead of a fight.
Cool. Yeah, unless they're bound beyond man, I don't know how hags roll. Maybe they're bound beyond her death, but doesn't seem like it. So Good berries for last night's good berries.
Mm-hmm.
There's 20 or 10. There's 10 right away. If more than 10 are pulled, I didn't actually count them. I can next turn. I can make sure that you and you get fed if there's more than the rest, and I'll let them know. Like, oh, if you run out, I can make more. Check it out.
See, the hag destroyed the local economy, so this was the only job they could get. She Walmarted them.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't get my parade of dinosaurs for very long, but I'm definitely gonna see if I can get these flying monkeys to stick.
All right, Chippy. It seems that Wayne's interacting with the flying monkeys.
And I'm moving backward away from the group and coaxing the monkeys toward me, like spreading the berries out on the ground as I go. So I'll take just a regular movement backward.
Well, I'm thinking Fireball wouldn't go parallel to his plans at the moment. The Golem seems to be okay. How about
No, the Golem
I'm gonna-
is really beat up. Like, it's missing pieces.
I'm gonna it may be too little too late, but I'm going to say to Wayne, hey, wouldn't you like to be splendid like an eagle and touch him with enhanceability so he has advantage on charisma checks if he has to do any more?
I'm a long ways away. I have been moving, so I don't know if a touch range spell is going to work out. I try only to be that guy on my own buffs.
Is that you at the top there?
Yeah, that's kind of why I ran up that way.
I'm only 7 thingies away from you.
You were within within 10 feet of each other at the beginning, as you spread out, right?
Oh, but I was 30 feet on the other side, and then dashed away after the murder, and have been moving since.
Well, if I use a bonus action to start my blade song, that increases my move to 40, and I could do a dash and cover 80. Is he within 80? Dash would take my action though, and then I wouldn't be able to cast a spell. So, well.
Focus fire. I got the mob. You focus fire.
That guy's pretty much dead. All right, we'll take that guy out. Oh man, I was gonna roast some monkeys.
Wouldn't you rather command the monkeys?
Command the monkeys. Yeah, that sounds fun. You know what? He's just gonna rummage around in his bag and pull out his. No, we'll save that for later. He's gonna cast Detect Thoughts and just start kind of sweeping the field to see if there's anybody we haven't noticed. If there's anybody lurking? If the corpse's ghost is wandering around or anything like that.
Okay. To go look for more, I'll allow the perception check to go looking. Being able to detect thoughts openly within the range.
It says you can use it to search for invisible creatures.
Yep.
Unless they have non-detection, so he can't find Alex.
Okay. So you go looking for if there's anything else to the ambush.
Yeah, he might as well start the blade song. So there's a bonus action. So start the blade song as a bonus action. Cast Detect Thoughts as a full action, and then do his 40 movement.
No. Okay. And
that's it.
the flesh golem. It is going for Cliff, being the biggest thing around. And it's going to make some attacks here. I assume that a 20 is good enough to hit Cliff, yeah? I thought it was, perhaps. But there are two of them.
Yeah, sorry, that I didn't realize it was muted. 20 is his AC that hits.
Got it. So it now moves, into range with Cliff. And now that it's adjacent to you here, it slams into you and then steadies itself and does it again. For 15 and 9.
Damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
15 bludgeoning on the first attack and 9 for the second. And next we have Alex.
Alex, as a bonus action, is going to help Cliff, so he gets advantage on his next attack if he wasn't gonna. And then, as her full action, she is going to shoot her. She's going to shoot an arrow at the golem, and yes, it's magic.
All right.
And that would be. There we go.
That's a +1 bow, right? Magic weapon.
Yeah.
Okay. So with the Alex's short bow will make the killing blow to the flesh golem as it takes the arrow and then, like a machine just being hit with the off switch, crashes forward and flat to the ground.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention for the fact that she helped last time, she actually gets 2d6 additional damage. Should I roll that?
It's over.
Just means there's an exit wound now. That's
Yeah, it had not much. It had 6 hit points left.
Check the bodies. Check the bodies.
It was very small. Okay.
Wayne catches Alex's eyes and like, Archer. I saw that. Was
In
Cliff-
the
Cliff is
spot
still
he
gonna
assumes
double
she's
tap him.
at where the arrows came from.
exactly.
Cliff is still going to double kill the golem.
Double tap.
Things get back up here. He's taking no chances.
So narrating here as the golem collapses and then is surrounded and stabbed a few more times.
Oh,
The flying monkeys seem swoop in and grab the good berries and then kind of scrap with themselves for a minute over the not enough good berries. And then
You're muted, Thomas.
several of them will then come towards Wayne.
I cast one more good berry spell. Here you go. I can do this all day, fellas.
And the monkeys are now interested animals that you're able to interact with. You kind of get a little bit of the story from them. That is, she would share with them if they shared with her. So they would hunt and pick things for her, and she also would do trapping and snares and catch things and share, and they were neighbors.
Speaking of hunting and picking, anything on the bodies?
The bodies. So, flesh golem. There's a lot of flesh.
Enough to make a whole golem.
It has
Exactly enough.
marauding remnants of clothing.
Actually, slightly less because Cliff has turned part of it to butterscotch pudding.
And, you know, there's like puzzle pieces whacked out of this puzzle. Not all the pieces are there anymore.
But aren't they filled with coins like a pinata as part of the ritual? I thought I read somewhere.
So many Scott Pilgrim references tonight.
That movie aged weird.
But also, for the record, since it's Pride Month, I am bi-furious.
That actress is the voice of Tinkerbell.
She's also bi-furious.
Yes.
Okay, so searching, yes. I believe that's how it was.
I'll keep chatting up the monkeys while they do that. Keep them busy. You know, just like little tea circle gossip. Any other neighbors, whatever.
Okay, so what
It's like
we
I got
have
a-
is the interested monkeys. You do not find any other intelligent creatures up here. Those flying monkeys barely fit within the detect thoughts. Barely smart enough to register as thinking.
Oh,
right?
I might have to check and see if they're too smart for me then.
And
5 doesn't list a limit. I'll have to. I'll do more research and triple check, but it just says beasts, so it should be
But it's a
okay.
beast, yeah.
Oh God, these are like they're right in the range of the lunatic. Like they're gonna get along like gangbusters.
We have so much to talk about.
There you go.
Just gonna ride around with a pouch full of.
So once you fed them, they seem curious and they want to like perch on you and take your hat and you know anything they can pick up and take they want from you.
I will play with them, but I'm not gonna actually let them take anything. You know, I'll give them the like show of teeth and a little. If one of them makes me fling a rock at it or something, you know, just part of the communication.
So flying monkeys are slightly more clever and curious than common monkeys, and they can be domesticated and taught to obey simple commands. Many colors and variations. Feathered wings span about 5 feet. It is a valid familiar.
That's cool.
So, hey, since they're having so much fun, Alex and Chippy are going to start exploring the ruins, like the hag's house. Wasn't there another house that the golem came out of?
It crawled out of the garden. It was literally
Okay.
buried in the garden.
Well, the buildings anyway.
I mean, that is gopher repellent. I mean, she had a serious gopher problem if that was the solution.
Is he just a bunch of stitched together gophers?
Like a scarecrow, but then it didn't work. Yeah, what is the whole lore story behind? Do we find a journal? Do we find a full diary of like this is how? No, I don't necessarily.
Well, you do have
Got the-
some sort of conversation with the monkeys too, so they kind of tell you. So, you know, she had taught them
I was
some
kidding.
tricks. She
There was
taught
one.
them the whistling, you know, to come when called.
Oh, they teach me the whistle.
They tell you about the whistle for attention, right?
Okay.
It's a trick they've already been taught.
They teach me their trick. It's great.
So, traveling through the ruins here, you do see that there is nothing that is intact other than the hag's house, and then there is the remnants of a cistern over here. I'm gonna go ahead and try to clear this map up a little. So not far off over in this direction, we'll say to the right, there is the like the village well. There's a fresh walk path to it, and you can tell that this was visited. But there isn't any other paths to it. You know, the ground looks worn away otherwise. So she's the only one that was visiting this thing. And taking a look around the cistern, I'll give you a perception check. Or investigate, however you approach it here. We have some time.
23 investigation from the professor.
Mm-hmm. So the cistern is like also deep. But you have you do see that there is a portion that seems to be torn away below the surface. And it looks like there's been like a crevice opened up in the side.
Mm-hmm.
So there's something down there in the fluid. A little hidey hole carved into the wall.
Mage hand.
And you can see into the water somewhat. It does have a little bit of murkiness to it, right?
Allison, don't you have special mage hand shit?
I do have mage hand stuff. I was just looking at it.
I mean, someone could detect poison in the water, and then we'd just know if we could just reach in.
Or purify food and drink, right? That'd purify your well.
Hey,
Maybe.
Yeah, so I'll summon my mage hand
Mm-hmm.
to try and retrieve whatever's in the water.
All right.
And I'll make it invisible.
Mage
That's what-
hand. So the spectral floating hand appears.
But it doesn't because it's invisible.
Oh yeah, I see.
It appears in theory.
To you, being the caster, you
Right.
can control this hand, manipulate objects.
So are invisible things underwater still invisible?
So, yes, but situations can apply.
I just can do it, so why not?
So-
So yeah.
With Mage Hand, looking into the murky water below, reaching your hand out below, the opening is about 20 feet below the surface. Like if you could like grab like a brick or a stone from the edge and pull on it or something. That's at 20 feet. What do you do with this hand?
Sorry, didn't know I was muted. So I'm 20. The hand is 20 feet deep in this hole. Is that what I'm hearing?
20 feet under the water is the top of this hole that's been pulled into the side of the cistern. It looks like the hole is about 10 feet. It's big. Big enough to go in.
Mm-hmm.
I'll drop a mirror down for the hand to use so we can check it out.
Okay. So you can maybe shine some light around the hole, and you see with some time here. It is nothing complicated to say that it appears that it is a tunnel.
Hey.
Now, again, from the walk path, this cistern or well is regularly visited by the hag. And there's no one else that uses the ground path walkways to get to the well repeatedly. There's no other walk paths worn into the dirt. So
Tippy's gonna stick his finger in and smell the water.
okay, stick your finger in. It smells like water, kind of alive, a little, vegetation.
Smells like wet rabbit. That's so strange.
Funny, I'm getting notes of cat.
All right, so we have found a well. It appears to have a hole or tunnel in it. When they touch, no one's died from touching the water.
Yeah.
Phew.
But if anybody has another mirror, I don't know how far you can send that hand, but we can mirror and see, check out down the tunnel, see if anybody wants to, unless somebody's a swimmer.
I mean, I can do that. It doesn't. Let me see. Well, 30 feet is the range, and then it says I can move it 30 feet each time I use it. If it's ever more than 30 feet away from me or you. So yeah, it vanishes after 30 feet. So I can't go very far down in the tunnel with it.
Hang on, I'm looking up something.
And you said it's a 10 by 10?
So the the cistern's 15 diameter. 20 feet down in the water, there's this opening you guesstimate to be about 10 feet.
Okay.
Do any of our magic people have water breathing as a spell?
I don't.
Or as an
But-
item?
But I do have a frog, and I can just give him these goggles at night. Tunk. And
Does this answer your question? Up to 10 willing creatures. I think that covers us.
Cool.
Technically, it wasn't prepared, so I have to do the check with the device.
right,
Ms.
the maybe we have anything.
I can provide us light down there, but, you know, breathing would be the issue until the spell.
I'm going to say Alex comes over and talks to me about Arcana stuff to help me with the roll. Does that work?
Good call.
Guidance.
Go!
Hold up. I said guidance.
Guidance adds a D4.
You did. You called
You
it.
get +3.
Oh, we made it.
Well,
We get to breathe underwater. "24 hours. Wow. We can camp down there."
all right.
So, Lunatic has a swim speed. Can do the thing if anybody else wants to go. Probably nothing down there, but I don't know. Maybe once upon a time it was a wishing well.
How many people do we have in our party right now?
9.
9.
Well,
I'm going to invite one of the monkeys. I'm going to say, hey,
plus 12 monkeys.
I'm going to invite, like, hey, does one of you want to come with us just for fun? I can make it so you can breathe underwater.
I'll translate.
No.
Now
I-
fly. Not swim.
I don't want to stereotype, but does the cat person really want to go underwater?
You know, have you ever seen a jaguar pounce on a fish?
Yeah. Yeah. Tigers love the water.
Yeah. House cats don't like
Gotcha.
water. Pussies don't like water.
They just don't-
Predators.
Hey! Wordplay. By the way, the joke I did not make when you said it smells of cat to me.
Good job with the restraint.
Mm-hmm. You never know who's watching.
You know, I mean, whoever you are, you got to wash somewhere.
Hopefully you watch everywhere.
I just had some kind of device failure here. Hold on.
So we're all going in? Because this really feels like a scouting situation.
Yeah.